Little Yabba Creek camping rally. I think this was the second year the club went. Here's our Packard. This is up Gympie Way, Little Yabba Creek. And we had a number of rallies here. Here's Elaine setting up our camp. October 1975 this was. So it says on the front. There's a good spot up here at a nice creek, handy to some swimming. I think we've got similar shots in other years, and that canoe I think was there on several times, but the club had a lot of enjoyment up here, although it usually started to rain. It was all right at this stage. There's Ted Ogborn and I think Helen Ogborn, Elaine leaning on the Packard, and not quite sure who those folks are. There's Leah Pepper. Oh no, is it Leah or not? I might be wrong. I think that's Molly Neville there. And I'm starting to forget some of these people's names. There's Ted Batasnik. There's Alice, Barry Neville's Alice in its newer saloon form. Over there I think is Ben Boothby's Buick on the right. And I'm not sure the other one. Here's Barry having a rummage in his kit of gear. That's I think that's Mrs. Hill. I forget her first name. Barry's Gunya. Okay, Mozzie's not welcome. Well, that's true. I think this is Fred Pope's Morris there, and that's I'm Clark. What's his first name? Julian Ron Clark. That's it. And here's Elaine pumping up one of our air mattresses. It doesn't look as if the air's going very far, but Mrs. Hill's giving a good hand. Meanwhile, down the creek there's some swimming and hijinks going on. And up on the hill there's Elaine still pumping as the sun sets. I don't think it is actually, but it looks like it, doesn't it? Now that chap, trying to think of his name, I think his surname was Black, am I right? And I think he had an Essex, quite a nice Essex. Sorry I can't identify everybody. Now, who have we got down there now? Now here's Ben Boothby in his Buick. I don't know whether this is the year he had a mishap. I know one year he drove home with, I think they took a valve out or something. He drove home with 3 cylinders. But never mind. Hello Ben. There's Ben Boothby rally. I think Ben was a rally organiser at that time, taken over from Barry. He may not have. I know Ben was a rally organiser for some years. Barry had the longest run in that job, I think. Did a very good job. Now, who have we got down there? It's a bit hard to identify these people with their hair all wet. Rally organiser emerged from an unexpected, unplanned, assisted swim. Well, I think now let's see who this is. I gather he's been thrown in or pushed in or some such thing. So who is it? Oh, it looks like Ben. So I think that's identified. Ben Boothby must have been the rally organiser at this time. Yes, that looks like Ben. And there's his Buick. And I suppose that's his tent he's emerging from there. Quite a commodious abode. Back to the Packard. Elaine doing a bit of housework in the Packard here. Here's some, looks like we must have just had breakfast but haven't washed up yet. So the kitchen equipment. And here she is, she's down there doing the washing up in the creek, in the Little Yabba Creek. Beats a dishwasher any day. I'm not quite sure what she's saying there, probably just as well we can't. Meanwhile, back at the camp. Oh, she's still washing. Yeah, it's funny, she's washing up again now. She's doing it again properly. Now, there's something going on, something up in that tree. I think they're trying to get what is it, oranges or something? I think there's somebody up there. And here's, I think that's Helen Ogborn. She's the catcher as the fruit drops. I think that is Sel and Sue Cahoon's daughter there. I'm not sure. I think so. She was quite little then. Might be wrong about that. Here's Elaine and Mr. Hill. Once again, I can't remember the Hill family's first names. Elaine displaying a little Yabba Creek orange, and Helen Ogborn up there, up the tree, determined to get a few more. Look out, Helen, you'll have a buster. Now, there's a little Yabba Creek bird, a little ornithological note. And there he is, another view from the other side, different profile. Here he is up on a branch. Pretty good. He's got a worm. He's having his breakfast. Well, it's a pretty good coverage of this little bird. Well, there he goes. He's gone now. Meanwhile, there's the paco through the trees. Elaine, what's she doing? She's washing up. She's still washing up again. I don't know if it's the same meal or not, but it's a thorough job. Now, here we have the Hill family. Now, I think, am I right thinking that's Gary Cox, the son-in-law of the Hills? Now, I might be wrong. Maybe somebody watching can identify that. My apologies to everybody concerned if I've got their names wrong. There's some nice apples there, by the way. Now, who's this here? I'm not too sure, but it's another washing up operation. These are very clean camping rallies. Everybody washed up very thoroughly. Now, what's happening here? Bit of mirth and hilarity. Has somebody been thrown in again or fallen in? Hard to tell. Now, could that be Julie Clark there in the water? Maybe not. Or could be. I'm not sure about that. Please identify anybody watching if you know who they are. Now, not quite sure what's happening here. Maybe I think the rain the night before has sort of filled up the tents a bit. But down on the creek, they're not worried about that. There's been a capsize out in the creek there. Yes, I think that's Julie Clark, I could say. If Ron's around, he will be able to identify her, I'm sure. Now, I don't know just what this is. I think there's some warm water in there, and these lads are sort of warming themselves up a bit. Wanting a good wash, I suppose, in keeping with the washing up theme, the cleanliness of the QVVA members. Right over now, let's see what else is going to happen. Oh, is that the end? No, it's not. It's back to the camp, and Elaine's washing up. No, she's drying up. No, she's washing up. There she is. Don't have any meals. We were there for 2 or 3 days, wasn't it? So I suppose there were a few meals to be made, and a few wash-ups to be done. Now then, what's happening here? Yeah, someone's loading a trailer. I don't know who it is or what it is, and someone's heading off in their 1920s car. And yes, you can guess what's happening here. She's now got her gumboots on to be well dressed for the event. Yes, dear, lovely, very nice gumboots. Or as they call them in England, welly boots. Now, who have we got down here now? Right. Now Ian's got two baskets or 2 bags of something. She's heading off somewhere. Not quite sure where she's going. I know some years, the wet weather, we had trouble getting out of the little Yabba Creek ground, particularly the one further down near the turn-off. We had to push the cars to get out. Now I think this is a very nice Buick. Am I right, viewers? Was it Ted Ogborn? Could be wrong. And I think this is the Essex I talked about before. I think was it Jim Black? Maybe wrong. I might be right. Could be right. Well, possibly right. Now I don't know who that is. And that is the end of another Little Yabba Creek Camping Rally 1965.